Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So I've done a couple of videos on Japan and how Japan is so rooted in tradition and traditional that all these effing chicks over there are showing the future of these knuckleheaded chicks over here. Okay? Guys, old unmarried chicks that have decided to not get married and have kids, they're so lonely that they're choosing to shoplift and go to jail so they can have someone to hang out with, right? Japanese men are not simps. They are refusing to marry anything except traditional chicks to the point to where their birth rate is dropped. Because they're saying either I get a traditional chick or nothing at all. And they're not simping. And then Japanese chicks who are choosing to not get married are doing the coming of age child ceremony with their dogs. Guys, this is the future. So here we have an article called Japan is rich, but many of its children are poor. A film documents the plight of single moms. Guys, Japan is not playing this single moms thing. They're just not. They are not doing it. They're not simping, and the government is not going to fund single mother lifestyle. Now, first of all, I want to give the Japanese a round of applause. And second, guys, please like and subscribe and drop a comment because it really helps keep this channel going. Check out my second channel link in the description, guys, and I will have the links to these previous videos in the description and on a playlist at the end of the video. Guys, Tokyo. So the women work hard, sleeping only a few hours a night as they juggle the demands of caring for their children and doing housework, all while suffering from poverty. Get out your Kleenexes, guys, right? Please. So the award-winning independent documentary film, The Ones Left Behind, tells a story of such single moms in Japan, weaving together interviews with women and experts, and shows the other side of a culture whose ideal for women is to get married and become stay-at-home moms and housewives. This is a topic that no one wants to really touch in Japan. It's very taboo. I think, says the filmmaker, I think that it's a very apt title because I feel that single moms and their children have been really left behind in society. Now, guys, let's back up here. Look at this. According to an article by The Atlantic, look at this. The single moms are just 2.3%. So 2.3% of children in Japan are born to unmarried mothers. And the reason why is because these chicks know that in Japan, if you're a single mom, you're screwed. There's no housing. There's no food stamps. There's none of that. I don't even think a lot of places in Japan have child support. Right? Look at that. Look at that. So one woman says she has to work from 8:30 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. while earning less than $1,350 a month. Tomiko Nakayama says, I have to do everything on my own. Welcome to being a single mom, right, guys? So despite being one of the world's richest nations, so Japan has one of the highest rates of child poverty among OECD countries, with 1 in every 7 children living in poverty. About half of single parent households live below the poverty line. Japanese society also tends to favor male full-time workers. Guys, back up. Why? Because a lot of the Japanese worker spirit values production, okay? Competition in production. Whether you're sweeping floors, you're fixing vending machines, or you're a CEO, it's about getting work done. Working as much as possible to provide for your family. That's a Japanese ideal, okay? So guys, they have one of the most dog-eat-dog work environments that there are. If you can't keep up, that's it. And oftentimes, guys, men are the only ones that are willing to go out and work from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight for 7 days a week for years. Right? And then we have all these Japanese chicks who wanted to get out there and be effeminate and do all this. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore. And then they got out in this Japanese workforce is sink or swim, and now they want a life preserver. Clown world. Look at that. Another woman in the film is near tears as she describes how her child stopped asking her about taking her to school days. She knew her mom was too busy and couldn't attend. Of course, this guy's wife, who's Japanese, produced the film, who was formerly a single mom. So this person, Rion McAvoy, I don't know if that's a man or a woman. I think it's a woman. So, of course, guys. Lesbians. But hey, if it is a guy, whoever made this film and is whining about single moms, dude, you are. Beta. You know what I'm saying? Now. Okay, so. So what makes the story so Japanese, says the filmmaker, is how the country's conformist culture makes many women accept their hardships and are too ashamed to help, keeping their public face and private face separate. So the ones left behind want awards, blah blah blah, because we all know that these awards ceremonies are for simps, despite the repeated promises by the Japanese government to provide monetary assistance to people with children. You guys notice how they said people? No, it's single moms with children. The action has been slow, says Akiko Kato, a professor at Meiji University. That's partly why the birth rate is crashing in Japan from 1.2 million births in the year 2000 to below 700,000 today. So Japan also lacks a system that can force fathers to pay child support. There it is, guys. No child support. Japan has no child support. So these 304s and all these strong and independent chicks, they better watch out who they divorce. Right? Because here's the thing. They'll get married and then look on social media and see all these city girls and all this stuff in America, and then realize, oh, wait a minute, life could be better, quote unquote. And then look at their husband and go, this is a life that you gave me?
How dare you?
But they can't leave because there's no child support. So isn't it funny, guys, how the children born out of wedlock in Japan is 2.3%. Why? Because there's no child support, which is reason why it shows making child support an option is what contributed to the bastard children rate. Okay, so in the past, grandparents, neighbors, and other members of extended family helped to look after children. In the modern age of the nuclear family, the single parent household is often on its own. What this means for children is sobering. So the gap between the haves and have-nots is growing, and children are destined to inherit the cycle of poverty, all because their mothers are knuckleheads. Look at that. It's one thing that we can do more of in society is try and recognize people's cries for help. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And of course, guys, all these guys chimed in and said, agree with us. Say, the tie between poverty and single-parent households exists in the U.S. as well. It's probably the thing that's most likely to correlate with living in poverty. And yet it gets very little discussion as to why that rate has skyrocketed since the modern welfare state was born under LBJ. Facts! Look at that. Well, a single parent in America is going to struggle financially, but they can get child support from the parent. They can get child support from the government, and they can remarry. In Japan, their chances of any of that are zero, and that's facts. Japanese dudes don't marry single moms, okay? And they don't pay child support. Look at that. Someone says, unlike Japan, kids get access to food unconditionally. Yep, look at that. Even with state-sponsored child support, this goes to show that children are not meant to be raised in single-parent homes. This isn't an issue unique to Japan. They're just more traditional. Facts. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Someone says, So yeah, guys, a lot of these people agree with us. Okay? Guys, two-parent households are the best. You need a father around. In America, where we have a stupid thing like two-parent household privilege and all this stupid woke crap. Guys, Japan's not playing. They do not pay child support. They do not take care of single moms. They don't. And this is what we need to start doing here, guys. So this is clown world. Absolutely clown world. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Yeah, guys, I'm out of here. This is the future, man. You know, all these chicks, at some point, you know, the United States, the deficit's gonna get high enough, and they're gonna start cutting these social programs. Social Security is already gone. So what's next? And then these 304s are doomed. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.